Hello and welcome back, guys, to the HKESports final.
Winter's playoff.
Oh yeah.
And this is third game HKESports versus Flash Wolf.
Oh yeah.
That was such a nice fight.
It was such a close game.
Yep.
It's such a change from the first game, which was quite one-sided, I'd say, towards HKESports.
It seems like Flash Wolf got it. Got how they play and trying to analyze how they do and working on the strategy.
Yep.
And it seems like I would be impressed if they can actually win this game.
Yeah, no, it would be a great feat. They'd have to win the next 3 in a row. So let's see what they do now in pick and ban phase.
The first ban go to Azir, banning by Flash Wolf.
It's a smart move. Toys was quite strong on him in the first game.
In the first game, yep.
Still scared of that Azir from Toys, which
and
is
Rek'Sai for sure this plan.
Oh yeah, standard Lissandra, Lee Sin, Rek'Sai. They've been banned every game so far.
Yep. And Gnar coming from Flash Wolf. They don't want to.
They don't want Stanley. No. Please don't play him, Stanley. Please.
He's so good with Gnar.
Yeah, it's crazy.
First game.
Yeah. The 4-man stun he did with his ultimate on the wall.
Yeah, in that last fight. Oh my god.
Beautiful.
And LeBlanc coming from the last pick.
All right.
Oh, they picked Jarvan.
Ooh.
Stick. Will it be a Jarvan top or jungle? What do you think?
Well, I would like to see him in the jungle, but of course, State can play him top.
Yep.
Why not?
And it's a strong top too.
It is. But that does mean he's taken that away from Dinter, and Dinter does love his J4, so
yep.
We'll see what Dinter does about that. I believe he might be going for the Rengar again, or possibly a Rammus, but we'll see.
I would like to see a Rammus.
Yeah, that would be... Oh,
Toys is
Kassadin!
playing Kassadin. Wow.
This is already looking a bit scary.
Yep.
For yoeFW's point of view, I guess. Well, I'm scared for them.
And it seems like God JJ is still playing Silver. They haven't locked in though.
Well,
like he did so well in the last 2 games.
Yeah, he's on point with his Sivir, really.
And it's surprised that like Flash Wolf is actually letting him get Silver.
Yeah, they're not even
banning or
banning. Yeah. No. But he didn't pick that, so there we go.
Yeah, as I said, they are trying to get God JJ Silver.
Or maybe just toying with us.
Maybe they can hear us.
Yeah, I think they can. They're being mean to the casters. It's alright. We'll accept it.
Yeah, we'll accept it. Don't worry, we're free.
Alright. I'm wondering what Maple will pick now against Stanley. I mean, sorry, against Toys. with the Kassadin.
I don't know. He did pretty well last game with Zed, but
yeah,
against
Kassadin,
it may not be a great idea.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I would like to see a Fizz, but then again, Fizz isn't such a great counter towards Kassadin, but he is an incredibly strong mid lane, and he does have the roaming capabilities and his playful trickster, you know, dodges everything.
They actually mirroring the last 2 games, like going Silver and Morgana, double spell shield in bot lane by Flash Wolf. Yeah,
they obviously realized that it was working out really well for HKESports. You know, they were incredibly strong both times in the bot lane. So
and HKESports got Jane as support this game. Will they go Corki?
Oh, we'll see.
Yep.
Got JJ. Oh, Tristana.
To balance out the late game.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick either.
But in the first game, actually, NL actually played Tristana against God JJ Silver, and it didn't really went well.
Yeah, we weren't able to really get to late game because they just lost the dragons and they lost the towers, and then they had the pressure on them all game. They had to play on the back heel. So,
but we will see how good God JJ do this game.
And there's Toys picking up Rengar for Dinter. I'm right for once.
Oh, he actually may pick Zed like last game. He did really well with Zed.
Yeah, Maple Zed was incredibly strong.
That triple kill.
Yeah.
That dragon fight.
What I particularly loved was towards the end of the game when they were pushing yoeFW's push back HKESports a number of times. But there was one time when Maple flash EQ'd in.
Oh
and
yeah.
Wow.
It came from the back.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He waited so long. Even like 2 of his teammates died.
Yeah.
Just go in.
Yeah. But he managed to pick it up. That was great.
Oh, Maokai top lane or jungle for Flash Wolf.
I believe
always a strong champion.
He is
jungle change.
Oh yeah. But I believe it should be Maokai in the top lane, and Stake will be trading that out with Refrain.
Yeah, we will see. And we are waiting for the top pick by Hong Kong ESports. What do you think Stanley will play against Maokai or Draven?
Well, against Maokai,
Jace
is a very good pick, and obviously Stanley's favorite.
He's getting nerfed though, like
in the coming patch.
Yeah, 5.1.
Yeah. Luckily, though, the Taiwan server is still on the 4.21 patch, so none of the changes yet have come out. And ooh.
But actually, if with that comp, they don't really have a tanky front line for HKESports, while the Flash Wolf has Draven and Maokai to initiate and tank every damage.
Yeah.
It's kind of risky.
Normally, though, as we've seen from Hong Kong ESports before, Dinter, he loves playing a tanky Rengar.
Yep.
So I believe he's going to be doing the same thing this game.
Actually,
and wow,
it may be a Syndra top.
Yeah, sticking with the Kassadin. Stanley is going to stay on the Kassadin.
Is playing Kassadin.
Wow.
Kassadin top against against Maokai actually.
Wow, not bad.
It is interesting to see. How
I haven't seen a Kassadin top yet in the winter playoffs.
But actually, Maokai is kind of like a passive laner, I would say. Like, and Kassadin need farm, and after he got farm, he can roam around. And I think it is not a bad pick for Stanley.
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, I agree with you.
And we are waiting for the game start, and it is really interesting watching this team comp. And Kassadin cannot really be. He can actually be tanky with ROA.
No, it's going to be a very interesting start up top. I mean, Maokai has the advantage. He can throw out his sapling toss and pick up the farm from range. He doesn't even need to go in to close combat with Kassadin. He can just farm from afar.
And for HKESports, it really depends on the Syndra, Toys, and Olay to peel for Tristana. And they have to peel so many people with Maokai and Zed and Refrain going in. That's maybe just too much, even with that ult by Jaina. Yeah, and
now of course yoeFW have Morgana's Dark Shield at their disposal.
Yeah.
So that in itself is a great thing to start an initiation. If you just put the Black Shield on J4 or even Maokai or Zed, they can just go in and there's no one that can stop them, you know.
Like in the Champions Select, I would say like Flash Wolf come a bit higher.
Yeah,
like,
a little bit stronger team. Well, definitely a healthier team.
But it still depends on how Stanley will lane against Maokai, and if he can like crash stick, it really doesn't matter if they are tanky or not. Kassadin will just kill everyone.
Yes, and also not die ever.
You just
rift walk away from everything. It's crazy. Oh, but yeah, I guess we should take this moment to once again tell everyone to go ahead and like our sponsors on Facebook. That would be Asus, BenQ,
ASRock,
and
HK Little Chef.
That's right. Go ahead and like those on the Facebook, and
and also break his page.
That's right.
Hit 5,000.
Yeah, we'll get to see him do a little song and dance for us.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see that? Yeah, who doesn't want to see that?
Yeah, that song is so interesting. Have you ever seen it? Like
I haven't. I saw a little preview earlier on, but it kind of got me interested in seeing how he's gonna perform.
Yeah, we will see it since he hit 2,000 already.
Yeah, so go like his page.
5,002 songs.
Yeah, this is something that I want to remember for the rest of my life.
Watching him dancing and jumping.
Yes, I'm never going to let it down.
Yeah.
And neither will you. Alright.
So,
but coming into the start of the game, we've got 50 seconds left on the timer and then we'll see the loading screen. What do you think we'll be seeing in the first 5 minutes?
I would say, like, since HKESports still, I think they are really playing it real safe, no matter in the first game or the second game.
Yeah.
So I think they will just keep farming, especially Tristana is such a late game champion. Like,
you can really see from their picks. I mean, Kassadin and Tristana.
I don't think that so much is gonna go on in the first 5 minutes. I don't think they will gank a lot since Refrain doesn't have crowd control, Rengar doesn't have crowd control, so I don't think they will gank a lot, and it will just be farming and farming.
Yeah, however, like, yoeFW's team is a very early game, mid-games based comp, and that might just be able to win them the game if they're able to get the successful ganks and everything that they may do in the beginning of the game to help them snowball the lead. If they stop HKESports from getting into late game, that will lead them to victory, I believe.
Definitely. And now we can see the loading screen.
Look at all those lovely skins.
Yep, and those lovely borders.
Oh yeah. Borders is even more lovely, I'd say. I'd be very happy with even one of those borders, except for Jana's, of course. That would be...
Oh, actually,
Ole, what are you doing?
Cannot see the border.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, the game has already started, and everyone is just rushing and buying, trying to get out of that rift.
Yep. Well, probably gonna see something come out from... well, I want to see something come out from yoeFW in the beginning of the game, but I'm pretty sure they don't want to throw away anything that they may have to their advantage.
There's a pause coming out from... I don't know who paused it.
Might have had a DC or something, some connection issue.
Yep.
I'm sure we will be underway any second.
But I bet everyone needs a little break. I mean a little more break after that last exhausting game. That was so amazing.
It must have drained both of the teams a lot.
Yep. And that may that may be the reason why they paused.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, hold on guys, we need 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, let's not hope that's the case, otherwise we'll be sitting here for 30 minutes.
Definitely.
In agony. Come up with things to say.
Yeah.
Should be okay, we'll see.
And it seems like everyone is just walk out on the rift. It shouldn't be any DC issue, but we'll see how it will go after the pause.
Yeah, so I believe it's going to be both teams starting out safe. I mean, yoeFW, they are the early game comp, so they want to try and make things happen as fast as possible, but also they don't want to throw away any chance they have. Because if they let HKESports get ahead early, then it's going to be pretty much a very hard game for them.
3 seconds,
and here we go. We are back, guys.
Everyone is just rushing to the mid lane. Maokai is going top, and Safei is going bot. It seems like not much will go on. Nothing fancy.
Nothing yet.
Everyone is just sitting in position. Oh, Maple got poked by Toys.
And Toys dodging Maple's poke. Oh yeah.
Refrain is just waiting for Dinter to see if he will come in.
Yes, he is. I believe they both know where the... well, Dinter, I'm sure, knows that someone's in there.
Oh, Maple got hit by Toys again.
Just a little bit of early poking and trading, doing as much hassle as you can.
Oh, and
throwing the sapling toss.
Harassing Stanley.
Not letting him with recall just yet.
That's mean.
But he'll get back into lane with it, no problems at all. It's still 7 seconds until minions spawn, so...
Yep, 5 seconds until minions spawn. It seems like Flash will be starting blue, while... Yeah, both teams are starting blue. Actually, Maokai is heading
towards the red. Yeah, they saw bot lane there, noticed the ward coming out for the Grunks.
Yeah, but Jarvan is definitely starting blue. A lot of pinging going on.
So we see Morgana and Sivir sitting down here in bot lane.
Trying to bait them.
Yeah, we're going to see maybe they're going to do something aggressive, or nah, they're just going to go straight for the early pressure.
Yep. And it seems like Dinter got more help than Refrain in the jungle.
Yeah, Refrain is now on his blue buff. Obviously, HKESports have that ward there, so they know exactly where Refrain is. And let's see if they are able to do anything about that. Probably just
a nice tornado coming out from Ole.
Alright, and blue buff being picked up by both junglers.
Yep, and they may go for whoops and go back.
Yeah.
I don't think they will risk for red buff.
No, not just yet.
After the jungle change, it is just so hard.
Yeah, it's normally you clear the first 3 camps around one of the red golem or blue golem, and
unless you have fiddlesticks.
Unless you're fiddlesticks, and then you don't need to go back.
Yep, definitely. Oh, Refrain is actually going for the red buff with the help of Morgana. Or not.
No, the shield from the tower.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Right.
he can actually do it.
Yeah,
Well,
with
Dinter just went back.
Yeah. The new smite, sorry, the way the jungle works now, when you smite red buff, you get a lot of
XP
health back, so it's still able to do it if you have the short cooldown on smite.
And it seems like a first gank may come out from the flash whip instead of HKESports since Dinter went back.
But now Refrain also has to go back. Dinter will be picking up this red buff, and he'll have red buff and blue buff, and also be at full health.
And Refrain got a ward too.
Yep, they know where Dinter is, and they know what he's up to.
And still not much going on in the top lane. Like, since, as I said, they are both passive laner. Yeah, before 6, I mean.
Yeah, although Stanley is ahead a little bit in farm now, but of course Stake has that wave pushing towards him, so he's going to pick up those minions with no problems at all. There's not much they can do to stop each other from farming just yet.
But it's interesting to see, like, actually NL is winning in farm.
Yeah, but also the lane is pushing towards
that's true.
God JJ, so he does have those minions to pick up.
And it's kind of really hard for Tristana since he got that passive.
Yeah, the explosive shot.
But I think God JJ got it. 19 farm versus 24. That's not too bad.
Not too bad. He's behind a little bit, but of course with the explosive shot, you're going to miss a few. And there's nothing you can do about that, unfortunately.
And Super Morgana, you have to dodge those kills.
You have to dodge everything. You have to dodge the Dark Binding, you have to dodge the Boomerang Blade.
Yep, and it seems like God JJ is doing a pretty good job, like, not hitting by the binding.
Yep. Yeah, they're just a very safe and passive lane.
Yep.
Tristana and Janna, they just want to sit back, farm, get Tristana as fed as possible.
And so is both jungler, as I said, like, they don't have much before 6, so they are just waiting for their ultimate.
Well, I mean, Refrain does have his Demacian Standard and Dragon Strike to...
It seems like Jarvan is going to gank top, and Stanley doesn't have a ward.
No, he does not. Now Refrain is sitting in the tri-bush. Let's see what he does off this.
It definitely will be a flash or even a kill since Stanley is out of mana too.
Yeah, he doesn't have level 6 yet either, so...
But he's playing real safe. It seems like he can smell that gank.
Yes, he can. And here comes Refrain. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Refrain is going in.
The smite being used.
Oh,
and the flash being burnt. So that was a smart play by Refrain, just forcing Stanley to burn his flash and go back to base and heal up and retain his mana.
And we can see Morgana just went to ward in the enemy side of jungle.
Yep. So I believe Refrain will be trying to keep pressure up in the top lane to help Stake get a little bit ahead and stronger than Stanley. And since now he's got the flash burnt, but he will be soon hitting 6, so maybe I'm just going to eat my own words. Alright, let's see.
And it seems like there may be a 3-man gank in the top lane. Dinter and Olay is going...
Yep, and there's no wards in the river bush. Olay just putting the vision ward there to double check that.
If Maokai is going in, he will actually die, but he got level 6 just now.
And Sapling Toss will reveal them. Very nicely done.
It seems like they can just smell that gank.
Oh yeah.
Again.
These guys are smelling a lot this game.
But actually, the leaving God JJ bot lane alone is not really a smart choice since Maple may come and actually gank him. Yep,
he has this level 6, so ultimate being used there. Flash and jump being used by God JJ, and unfortunately not enough AD from Maple just yet, so the ultimate won't do too much damage.
And they're going 3-man for that mid turret to trade that bot turret.
Yeah, so really smart play here by both teams, each one knowing where the enemy team's jungler are and mid lane and just where they are in general and able to try and counteract.
Definitely, Refrain may be in trouble with Maple. Oh, never mind, Maple is here. And they are not gonna push, and it seems like Ranga is going for the blue buff.
So as soon as Stanley got his level 6 there, he's able to out-trade with Stake and forcing Stake to go back.
Oh, Stanley is actually low. Like, what happened? Did they fight?
Yeah, they're just trading out damage and you know, doing what top laners do best.
Yep, and
being
Ranga
a bully.
is doing level 5, so it's Refrain, and it really depends on how the jungler in this game.
It really does.
And they are both waiting for level 6. Oh, NL hit level 6 while GotJJ still level 5, even with that solo experience that Jaina left him. Oh, he got hit by the binding.
And that bot tower has taken a lot of damage already, just 8 minutes in, and almost being taken down by GotJJ. Sorry, by NL. Sorry, it's so confusing now that NL is playing Sivir. I'm going to be making that mistake again, guys, sorry.
And actually, if Flashwolf can get this turret, the Dragon may be also in their favor.
Yep, it opens up the opportunity to get Dragon and also put some pressure on mid lane.
Yep, like looking at that poke is so painful. Like if Jaina didn't shoot him, it will be tons of damage. Oh my god.
So that Ole doing his best there to help Tristana get the farm that she needs because of explosive shot. Very smartly done.
Yep, but with the Morgana and Sefei lane, it just a lot of poke.
Oh yes, a lot of sidestepping and shielding needed to be done by both.
Yep, Jarvan
Tristana and Janna.
And Toys can actually see him with that pink ward.
Yep, and I think Refrain spotted that. He's going to ward out just above him and clear the vision ward.
Yep, and they're both planning for Dragon.
Right, they are. And if you check out the warding here, just around Dragon, yoeFW have got so many wards in the blue side of HKESports Dragon. And there is, of course, those 3 wards along the back line of Dragon. But it's not really finding anyone just yet.
And even in the top side Reaper, they are not only planning for Dragon, they're watching out for Ranga's gank.
Yep.
With that pink ward.
There's 4 pink wards down on the map right now from yoeFW. They do not want Dinter to be harassing anyone just yet.
Everyone bought a pink ward except for Silver.
That's right. I mean, being Sivir, you don't really need to buy the pink ward.
You're the AD carry. Marksman, I mean.
Your job is to protect me.
Yep. Support live.
Alright, a lot of let's see, we've a lot of people grouping down in bot.
JJ just jump out, and it seems like they're baiting for a Dinter gank, but the turret is so low that
Refrain going in here, Toys.
Oh, Toys
I
hit
believe
Refrain.
he had to flash that. Yeah, he used flash to not get locked up by Refrain, avoiding all the damage there.
And Dinter is ulting, trying to see if there is a gap to go in. And standing and stick is just like being tanky and not dying.
Continually farming and bullying each other.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, that's just a lot of damage coming out from Sefei.
Yeah. Sivir,
they just have to back.
Sivir with so much range and damage on his boomerang and ricochet.
He's already at half HP too.
And now we've got 4 members of yoeFW around Dragon now. This could be the first Dragon, and probably going to yoeFW. There's not much that HKESports can do about this. They don't have any vision of the Dragon right now.
And Dinter doesn't have his ult too, because he blocked it.
He burned his ult already, and there's the first Dragon, guys. Well done, yoeFW. So it's a good start for them. Otherwise, everything's pretty much even, but Stake being caught out here. A teleport coming in from Stanley behind them.
It will be a team fight. Refrain jumped in.
Ole using Monsoon already. Refrain is looking low. Is Toys going to be the first one to go down? No, he's still alive. Not. J4 dying, and then it's a 3-for-1 so far. That was a great turnaround by HKESports. Wow. The yoeFW. What am I saying? Oh dear.
HKESports actually really messed up at that fight, I would say. Like, if going for that stick, like, Maokai is such a tanky champion with his ulti, and if you go all in with that, it just doesn't work.
Alright, we might have had some connection issues there. Paul's just coming out now. Yeah, Stanley had to cancel the teleport, realizing that 2 of his team members were already dead. There's no point going in there to try and save anyone, so he's just going to stick in the top lane. But I'm wondering if this pause has anything to do with them dying, because it seemed like it was a very one-sided fight.
I don't really think. I think Stanley make a good choice for not TPing in. And
of course.
It will go either way, and Stanley may even die if he actually TP'd in. Oh, okay, we will be back in just now, and GotJJ is just farming bot lane, trying to go back.
Yep, and so that's first Dragon for yoeFW and a 3-for-1 in that team fight.
And they are 1.5k ahead of them.
Yep, they got a lead starting to look in yoeFLASHWOLF's favor.
But however, I would say it is not that huge advantage at this point because like
not just yet.
Kassadin and Tristana, like you have that late game.
Yes, the late game is there, and that's what yoeFLASHWOLFs is, I think, trying to avoid. Then gonna pick up this Rift Scuttler. Very nicely done. Maple has a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, Maple is just doing his Maple thing like his last game.
Yep, he's already got his Blade of the Rune King.
Yep.
And if we look at the 80 carries as well, Tristana has the Static Shiv, and NL on Sivir has Infinity Edge already. I mean,
yep, but
that's quite a big damage difference.
That's true. However, like as I said, being against is that a
no, just a lot of poke coming down on Toys there.
It's just like dancing around the mid turret, and FLASHWOLF really want this mid turret.
Yeah, I mean now they've pushed the bot lane. As I said, now that tower is gone, they can put a lot of pressure down on mid because Sword Art and NL can just move into mid lane and keep pushing them back.
And if they actually can get this mid turret, it opens up another chance for them to get the dragon.
Yes, it does. And Maple is sitting in bot lane, just pushing that out. Stake is putting a lot of pressure on Stanley up here. Stanley is low on mana and on half health, so he's just trying to save the tower as much as he can.
Yep, it's interesting to see that Stake already got Rod of Ages already. So it is a lot of
he's just got the Stake. You're right.
Stake. And while Stanley is getting he haven't upgraded. I think he has the gold.
Yeah.
Yep. Now we see Rod of Ages versus Rod of Ages.
AP tank versus AP tank.
Yeah, definitely. But for late game burst, Kassadin already.
Oh yes.
On top of Maokai.
Yeah, Maokai will just be able to take a lot of damage. Kassadin, however, will be able to give a lot of damage.
That's true.
That's the difference between Maokai and Kassadin.
And it seems like Refrain is going to give blue buff to Maple.
Yeah.
And for that cooldown reduction again, Maple really like that blue buff.
Yes, he does. It's great on Zed as well. Of course, you mentioned the cooldown reduction. I think it gives a little bit faster energy regen, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, that 10%, it sometimes really matters, like for that Shuriken.
Oh yeah. And just all your moves in general.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so we've got 2 towers for 0. yoeFLASHWOLFs have got bot tower and top tower, and the first dragon.
And they are sending Maokai to bot lane to split push since he got the TP already.
Yep, TP is up for Maokai, and so he's just going to be split pushing. They're going to be putting pressure on mid, trying to force something to happen, trying to get this tower as well.
And dragon will be up in 2 minutes. It seems like not much will go on until the dragon spawn.
Let's see.
Yep, Stick is keep speed pushing, and he is trying to get Tristana. Nope. Yeah. And he is going mid, and we can see them spam pinging, trying to get Dinter or the mid lane.
Ooh. Oh, the Dark Binding just missing Dinter. Just out of range.
Like, and what they are trying to do for Flash. Oh, actually.
Oh, and there's an ult coming down. Maple's using his. Oh, and there's.
You just got
never mind.
And deleted by both Refrain and Maple.
Yeah, not even Kassadin's ultimate can save him from that.
That's true, not even his flash.
Yeah, he didn't have it. He's already. It's on cooldown, but Refrain was recalling in quite a bad position, I'd say.
That was nicely done by HKESports.
Yeah,
coming back from that kill.
Yeah, but giving that kill out to Toys.
Yeah, but actually Stick is just farming and say, I don't really
mind what's happening.
Yeah, I will just be big in late game.
Yep. I'm a tree.
Yeah.
Try and cut me down, I dare you.
And it seems like they're still forcing that mid lane turret.
Yeah, keeping the pressure, not letting HKESports really have a moments of fresh air.
Yep, and someday they can get it.
Yeah, and I just want to point out again the warding. yoeFLASHWOLFs have got so much of
vision control.
Yeah, so much vision control. They've got all of the river warded. They've got most of Dinter's red side as well.
You can see all those pink ward.
Yeah.
It was just, dragon is 10 seconds.
Yeah, and yoeFLASHWOLFs know exactly the timer on it. Of course, HKESports don't know what time they did it.
It's just out of position. Like everyone is just not there. and even out of vision. It seems like Flash Move is gonna get the second dragon.
Yeah,
that buff.
and there's no contesting at all from HKESports side of things.
Definitely, and they can push like with that second buff, 15% damage to towers and buildings.
Yep, pushing power
faster.
Is so good.
It seems like a champ select. They may really messed up for HKESports.
Yeah, they were looking for a late game, and of course, Sam and I. Oh, never mind. Dinta's got caught by the Dark Binding, and instantly Refrain goes in with his Cataclysm.
Except Morgana.
Yeah, Maple just killing him without any trouble.
Yep, no mercy.
That was an amazing Dark Binding from Sword Art, yeah. Max range as well, I believe. So let's see, now they've already got the mid tower.
And they just keep roaming bot and mid, and to see if they can get anyone. Like they got Dinter. Like once you're roaming and you're trying to roam between bot and mid, you can always get someone trying to go there to help their teammates.
Yeah, right you are. And yoeFW is doing exactly what they should be doing with their team comp. They've been putting so much pressure on every lane. They've been securing the dragons. They've been winning the fights. And so far they're looking like they're definitely in the lead here, but they're looking much stronger than the last two games.
I'm actually impressed like how they can get used to the playing style of HKESports.
But I would like to point out as well though, HKESports have kind of changed their playstyle from the last two games. They've now
going for the late
game exactly.
Yep. So we still doesn't know who will go ahead of which.
And another blue buff's being stolen out from Dinter. That's the second blue buff, I believe, that they've managed to take from him.
And HKESports just stops sticks back.
Yep. Ooh. So there's 3 towers to 0, 5 kills to 2, and a 4k gold lead almost in yoeFW's favor, of course. And 2 dragons, don't forget that. And Baron will be up in 15 seconds. Let's see if anyone's going to be warding that up, worrying about the other team taking it or not.
With Maokai, they can definitely get an early Baron.
Yeah.
For sure, but we don't know if they will risk it. However, like both teams doesn't have any vision on Baron, except that one pink ward.
Yeah, and we see Ole is on point with his dragon timing, of course. 20 minutes, the dragon spawns, and he's gone straight up toward that. Doesn't want yoeFW to try anything sneaky. And Dinter giving red golem over to God JJ, which is...
And there's 3 people going for Stick, and Stick kind of just back off.
Yep.
To avoid any risky plays.
Alright, so we've got blue buff going over to NL. That's interesting.
Yep. Safray.
Maple is in bot lane though, so that's why he's not there to receive his buff.
Yep.
Oh, he already has. Oh, of course, he's taken Dinter's blue buff. Yeah. So there's 2 blue buffs now on yoeFW's team. That's really great.
I think they really kind of doing what HKESports is doing in the last 2 games. They just don't want any risky play. I just think they are kind of like 2 similar teams.
Yep.
That they never risk or never try for any really big plays.
Yeah.
They just want to push the advantage, get everything, and win the game.
Yeah, it's a very precise and calculated playstyle. Of course, Ole does have his moments when he's roaming and ganking and able to force a lot of deaths on the enemy teams.
Yep. And that's why, like, these 2 teams, the matches is so interesting and exciting to see and to watch.
Oh yeah. And we have 3 members of HKESports coming in here. They might be trying to catch out Maple, but I think Maple's just going to freeze the lane and farm.
Yep. Or he can just clone out with his W.
So we'll see here what he's going to do. What is HKESports thinking, and
patience.
Will Maple be able to get out of this is the question.
But with flash up by Maple, I think he can definitely get out.
Yeah, and his ultimate.
And they doesn't really have any hard CC by...
They only have Rengar's E. And he has got 5 stacks on that, so...
And they are still waiting.
And meanwhile, Refrain is just taking the wolves from Dinter.
Yep. They're just cleaning their jungle out.
Yeah, and Maple is slowly getting further and further away from them. Oh, never mind, he's just pushing that, but I believe he will go back straight after he's got this last minion.
actually did this one.
Oh, here we go. Maple may have just made the biggest mistake of his life, and there we go.
Maple.
Got JJ getting that kill.
Even with Stick trying to TP, it is definitely too late, and he just cancelled it.
Yeah, that was perfect timing, and Dragon's up in 1 minute here, so this could be a great turnaround for HKESports. They're going to push down this bot lane.
And then what was I about to say? Like, it is what exactly HKESports should do. Like, that's all they can do is trying to wait for one mistake and trying to get that.
Yep, and make the most out of it. Now they're going to go back here. They've got 40 seconds before. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, 40 seconds for Dragon.
Yep, they are
waiting
or recalling, or both.
Some decision making here. I think they should really recall since they got that money.
Yes.
From set, and they should get some items. Oh,
Sivir spotting out
clairvoyance.
Yep. The scrying orb, I believe. No, there's a what's it called?
I forgot what its name.
Yeah, like the blue one.
Yeah, I would say CV if you played in season 2.
Yeah, it is exactly what clairvoyance is like. Yeah, that has made it an item instead.
And I really like clairvoyance.
Yeah, clairvoyance is. It was great on Nidalee. I mean, I like to use clairvoyance and then throwing out those spears, like long range spears. Yeah, Civ HD is god.
Stick got stunned, but he's a tree, as you said. Just so strong. Oh, got JJ.
Flashing and using his rocket jump to get out of that.
Oh, but actually they are turning around.
And Toys is dropping dangerously low. Olay using the Monsoon to disengage from that fight. Refrain getting on Toys, almost getting him, but Flash out there saves his life, and no kills just yet. Both teams able to not die, which is very good there. But of course that sets up yoeFW to get Dragon, and I'm sure HKESports know that as well. So we'll see what they're going to do about that. But they're all low and they have to recall. They're not even going to be able to contest this though. So this is the 3rd Dragon that is going out to yoeFW, which is it's great for them, but not so great for not so great for HKESports.
Yeah, that fight really didn't really went well, because like Tristana, he just sitting there and just got caught. Yeah.
So at this point we can see how strong like early to mid game team comps are. They've also got the 2 Dragon buffs in that previous fight there, but HKESports really weren't able to drop anyone so low except for Morgana, but of course Morgana is not the one you want to kill, so Toy's almost dying for that. And yeah, it was a great fight from both teams, not able not to die, but it did cause them to lose the Dragon, which is unfortunate.
And Toys also had to flash out of Jarvan's ult. Jarvan, I mean Refrain, just so good, and he just trying to get on Toys and not letting him do any damage to his teammate. Oh, and Stanley got caught by Refrain, but
he's just gonna Rift Walk out of there. Moonwalk almost.
Yep. Yeah, free Dragon buff. And I think in this case, maybe HKESports should consider like giving God JJ silver.
Yeah. Don't let him play anything else.
And Maple got caught.
But Maple, what is he doing out there so deep in the enemy jungle with no members of yoeFW around him?
There's definitely some overextending, so like overconfidence, trying to catch the Inter.
Yeah, that's the 2nd time they were able to catch out Maple when he's overextended, so
he's definitely a confident player, but maybe overconfident.
Maybe a little bit overconfident at this point.
Yep. And that's not really good, since they doesn't really have a huge advantage.
See, NL gonna pick up that red buff. And Stanley here.
Oh!
Is he gonna get caught? He's getting dropped down and bursted instantly. yoeFW is in the enemy jungle and causing a lot of trouble for HKESports. And Olay using Monsoon to save himself.
And
but it's not going to be enough, I believe. Ooh, the shields from the tower saving his life.
Yeah. That was so exciting. Like, he almost died because of that.
And that does mean that yoeFW now are in position to push out this top lane and keep up even yet again more pressure on HKESports.
Definitely. But with that wave clear by Toys and God JJ, they can actually defend it.
Yep, with no trouble.
But it is all about objective, and gold, like taking the enemy jungle can really benefit Flash Wolf.
Yep. And they've stolen, I think, 3 or 4 of Dinter's blue buffs, which is it's kind of unfortunate.
It's probably
for him.
Free.
Yeah.
And like you can see how empty like the enemy, the HKESports jungle is.
Yeah. It's just being taken by both yoeFW and HKESports at all times.
Yeah, but we can see, we will wait for the late game to see the real fight going on.
I really hope that HKESports can hold off for their sake at least to see if they can pull it off with this team comp.
Yeah. And Toys is just going back, and everyone is just trying to get what they can.
And we might be seeing a Baron here from yoeFW. Ole putting down a ward there, doesn't want to see the Baron disappear without them knowing.
Definitely, especially with Maokai, as I said, like it's just such a good champ. With Jarvan, they can definitely do an early Baron in level 11.
Oh yeah. And we've got just a bit of farming and lane pushing out here from both teams. Maokai and Kassadin are both in their opposite lanes pushing out.
And looking at NL's build, like Last Whisper with Phantom Dancer and Infinity Edge, there's definitely a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
and she also has the armor penetration from the recurve bow.
Oh, it seems like they are trying to gain vision in the top jungle.
Yeah, they've pretty much.
They're just trying to push out HKESports. They don't want them to get out.
They don't want them to get any farm at all.
That's right.
Keeping up the advantage that they have, and they're only at a 2k gold lead now, so the gold lead hasn't really increased that much. HKESports are clinging on by the skin of their teeth.
Like standing damage on stick is just like a scrap.
Oh, GodJJ getting bursted by Maple here, and he's surviving the monsoon, just saving, and wow.
Even with the Jaina.
Wow, yep. That is the power of Zed, my friends.
And there's a missed position.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, just one misstep and Maple will punish you.
Yep.
I guess he's happy about that, finally being able to get revenge on GodJJ.
Being caught for 2 times Maple.
Yep. Alright, so we see them pushing out this second inner turret that they will now get. Oh, no, sorry. They still haven't got the top one. So that's the first inner turret for yoeFW.
And it's 30 minutes in for the game, and Dragon will be spawned in 30 seconds.
Yeah, let's see if HKESports are able to do anything about this next dragon. It doesn't seem likely. All of their jungle is warded, and they've got lanes pushing towards them, and they have no vision of dragon. And I don't think they know the timer either.
I don't think so. They didn't have vision.
Yeah, they didn't have vision the last time, so. But we do see Ole moving into the river to ward up and make sure that nothing happens without them knowing. Alright, dragon has just spawned.
And Jaina should get the vision of that dragon and know that they are trying to get it. A lot of ward placing. Yeah,
so it's funny that Toys didn't clear that vision ward. I guess he just wanted the farm. Fair enough.
Well, it's still too risky, like sometimes like going for a ward.
Without knowing where the enemy is. Yeah, you really do. And they're already starting this dragon. It's already dangerously low. And there we go. There's
oh my god. And
third dragon coming out for yoeFW.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Dinter's ultimate not really doing much there. yoeFW gauging back onto this team fight. Ole is going to be the second member of HKESports dying. Toys might also go down.
Maple out in.
NL has picked up the kill on Toys, and Morgana killed GodJJ.
Maple still chasing for Stanley to see if he can get a kill.
That's a almost ace from yoeFW. That is a 4-for-1 exchange. That's a crazy play by
4 for 1.
4 for 1.
Yep.
Wow. And now they're going to go straight over to this Baron. Not even a moment's hesitation. They're going to go straight over and take this one out and increase the advantage that they already have made themselves. And just after those 3 minutes of play, they've increased their gold lead by more than twice the amount.
It's like 6k now.
Yep.
And with the Baron now, it is definitely
7, almost 6. Well, sorry, it is 6k.
And with that 4 stacks of Dragon buff.
Wow.
That's just a lot.
That's a very scary Maple
Yep.
with 4 Dragon buffs and Baron buff as well.
Like, since how fast can Flash Roof can adapt it to TVA strategy, I think TVA maybe really figure out something else, and or maybe I mean HKESports. Sorry, HKESports maybe should figure out something else to maybe play like the first 2 games, doing the same comp and stuff to see if they can win the third game. Since they are 1 game away from the championship of the grand final.
I mean, this game isn't over yet though, but it doesn't look too hopeful for HKESports, but I'm not going to say this is over just yet.
Yep, since they still got the late game.
They do have the late game team combo, and that's what they're going for. So if they're able to hold on until that time comes, then it might be they might still have a fighting chance in this one.
Definitely. And they are trying to push out the lanes to see if they can get any chance to get someone. Oh, Dinter actually
is going down by Maple. Sorry, we just missed that one. And wow, 3 kills happening at once. I can't even see it. Everyone is dying and getting kills. God JJ almost getting caught out, but
basically
just rocket jumping over there.
And L just trade.
Yep.
And Dinter just got caught by Maple.
Yeah, the dark binding is a scary thing
to get hit by.
Oh yes.
And they can get that top turret.
So that's a second inner tower that for yoeFlash Wolves.
And I can predict that next step, maybe they will go for the bot outer turret and to wait for the dragon and to push the advantage, just like what HKESports did in the first game.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be the next point which they're going to focus. And there's a lot of farm up here for Stanley. He's going to have to push this lane out. But it does mean that he's stuck in top lane for a bit.
Yep, and with that vision control by Flash Roof, I think Dinter should really be careful about his roaming. Yep,
and about where he's going in the jungle. He needs to make sure that there's no wards in his jungle for them to.
Even he got his ult, he will just get deleted if he got caught by anyone.
I mean, there's vision wards dotted all over the place, so if he steps in near any of those, you know, he can get caught out. See, he's not even running around his jungle to try and clear wards. That's how scared he is right now, I believe.
And most kills in this game, it goes on toys. He got 5 kills out of it, but while on the other team, Zed and Safei got 5 kills too.
Yeah.
So I think.
Oh, there's no stopping this push from yoeFlash Wolves.
Yep, and that turn just go down in like a half second.
Yeah. And blue buff as well, going over to NL.
And they're just cleaning everything in that jungle, not trying to risk for the inhibited turret.
Just pushing themselves further and further ahead as the game goes on.
And Dragon will be up in 1 minute and 35 seconds, and they definitely want it for the 5th buff.
Alright, so yoeFlash Wolves are in comfortable position. They don't need to do anything just now. Oh, we got a pause coming down. I wonder why we keep getting a pause. Maybe we'll figure that out afterwards.
Yep, after this game maybe we should figure that out.
Wow. Well,
and there's a 9k gold difference already with that jungle camps and stuff.
Yep, I think we might be looking for a game number 4 here. yoeFlash Wolves might even be, well, they have to win the next 2 after this if they win this one.
Yeah.
But it does look like they will.
This is just so exciting.
Oh yeah. I'm shivering on my seat here.
Yeah, and I'm like just speechless sometimes, like how good they are playing.
Yeah, like incredibly good and so calculated. The way they move around the map and they're keeping the pressure up in each lanes and still able to keep the pressure up and secure all their objectives and everything like this.
Okay, so we'll be back in 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Justin Wong. I'm a fighting game player for Team Evil Geniuses.
And my name is Pio Borok, Eduardo Perez, and I'm a pro Street Fighter player in the Team Evil Geniuses. We are the best.
Pretty much BenQ as myself and Eduardo to test out these monitors. If we enjoy the monitor, if we can play it perfectly online and offline, and is a tournament viable. having no lag on a monitor is like very important.
I like to do a lot of flashy combos, I guess, you know, and flashy combos are really timing intensive. So all fighting game players all emphasize on, oh my god, this is laggy, like, but the BenQ monitor, of course, is not laggy at all. If you don't like a splitter, it's really
issues, but we are back in the game. No worries there. Alright, so yoeFlash Wolves again, as we've mentioned many times this game, they're looking incredibly strong, and they've got four dragons under the belt. So it's looking scary for HKESports. They might lose the first game in this final.
And it really just became the opposite, like how JJ did in the first 2 games, and now NL is doing the same thing with Sword Art.
Yep.
And I'm really impressed how fast they can adapt it. Even they are kind of like stealing their champions from the bot lane.
Definitely. Sivir is obviously a very strong laning and team fighting champion.
Maybe next game they should consider to ban it. I mean, for both teams.
Yeah. We'll hope to see some changes and some different playstyles coming out next time around.
Yep, and they are all pressuring mid turret, and the set is going for the bot.
Oh, we've got something happening here in mid, but no.
No, he just got duck binding. As I said, they're playing real safe.
Yeah.
Like, even he got someone.
Even it looks like something's happening, nothing's happening.
Yeah. And Dragon spawned. They are just gonna get that 5th buff.
Wow. Now this 5th buff is an incredibly important buff for it. It amplifies all the other buffs.
Yep, it
double everything. So
and also 150 true damage.
Yeah,
it's just good.
And there we go, 5th dragon. That's plus 25%.
But
wow,
notice that the stack only lasts for 180 seconds.
Yep, and
oh, actually, is it the 4th stacks?
Ooh, maybe
Actually,
there we go.
Just did an update.
There we go.
It is the 5th stacks.
Yeah, I thought so. They wouldn't be glowing otherwise.
I know, right? But yeah,
Janna Shield not doing much at this point.
They are
yoeFlash Wolves are just pushing in.
Oh,
the Cataclysm coming down. Toys is using Zhonya's already, but yoeFlash Wolves are not going to let him get away this time. They are securing the kills. 2 kills for 0 for yoeFlash Wolves, and they've pushed this in the tower, this inhibitor tower, and now get the inhibitor as well.
And Stick is just tanking everything for his team.
Yep, they might be able to just push this one out straight for the win.
Game.
This is 5.
Oh, wow.
What is that? That was crazy engage.
Flash and Rift Wall to the platform.
Moakai, I think, regretting his snare there, yeah.
No matter how tanky you are, you cannot beat that turret.
You can't destroy the Nexus.
But they still got the
spawn
one
tower.
Nexus turret.
Yeah, they do have that one up, and look at that poor tree.
Yep, poor.
He had such high hopes for himself, and now he's just laying there regretting everything.
Yep.
Oh dear.
And they're going back and planning for Baron, since Baron will be up in 5 seconds.
Yep, and now they do have super minions pushing down in this bot lane. Getting that Baron buff will make them pushing every lane so much easier, and they'll probably be able to get both of the inhibitors off that.
We can see both teams rushing to the Baron buff, and HKESports know that they cannot lose this buff.
Yeah, they cannot lose this fight either. It's a 5-4.
But Janna got initiated on by Refrain and got ulted.
Yep, and Dinta is so far in the enemy team, and he's first one to die. Ole having to disengage and flash and using Monsoon and Howling Gale, but Sivir picking up toys as well.
Yep.
That is not such a hopeful scene for HKESports. What is GodJJ doing? Is he going to backdoor? No.
Nah, he knows that.
He's just going
to
push out the lane. And wow, what a turnaround from yoeFlash Wolves since the first 2 games.
I know, like, maybe they should really consider to have a front line.
Yeah, HKESports obviously realizing that trying to bet on the late game team comp means that your enemy will not be doing that and countering you exactly.
And not let you to get to the late game.
Yeah. So yoeFW is managing to perform to their best in this game, and
we can really see how good they are for adapting.
Oh yeah, they managed to play the way the team was built around with great success.
Definitely, we can see the end game stats now. And
we'll just take a look at the damage coming out from Maple.
816 for NL2.
Yeah.
18.1k gold, 400 farm.
It's a crazy farming there.
Yep. Now we are looking at the damage. Yep.
There we go. Wow.
NL
Wow. Sivir is definitely someone to be scared about.
Double or triple the enemy team carries.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
It's crazy.
They should really consider to banning silver.
Yep. And so that is game number 3 going to yoe.